Oh, sliding down the hill. Hey guys, Steve here from Scotch and Things. Should have taken the truck today, but I wanted to dig the car out. I had the truck out in this yesterday. We got some snow. As you can see, I just dropped the kiddos off at school, late start. So they're pretty excited. You know, it's weird. We live in Nebraska, and for a while there, we were getting good heavy snowy winters that, you know, the kind that you remember from when you were a kid and could go out and play in. The last couple of years has been pretty bad, and it was weird to see the girls, they're 10 now, get excited about some snowbanks. And I thought, God, that's weird, but they haven't really seen them. I mean, we had some real heavy snows right after they were first born, but it's just weird. Nothing like, you can tell it's just really weird here. It's a lot warmer than it used to be. We lived in Minneapolis for about 8 years, and my God, I miss it. I do, you know, summer's great and all, but it's nice to have winter and snow, and you know, it just brings back good memories as a kid. Anyway, sorry, got off on a little tangent there. This is another gun counter rant. I know you guys love those. I was over the holidays, so this is going back, but I just wanted to kind of talk about it now. Over the holidays, I visited my brother, my parents in Iowa, and I have to give it to them. They have a great store. It's called Field and Stream, and it's connected to, and the way they built it is, it's really neat. It's 3 stores in one. So I think it's owned by the group that owns like Dick's Sporting Goods and Golf Galaxy, because they built all 3 of those stores all in a row in one complex, and you can walk between all 3 of them and purchase, you know, if you wanted golf stuff and you ran over to the Dick's side from Golf Galaxy, you could buy it over there. So it was really neat. Each place had its own, you know, checkout area, but you could walk between the 3 and do your shopping. So, excuse me, really, really cool. But the Field and Stream was a really cool store, kind of like a Cabela's, a little bit smaller. But I want to give it to them, man. Their selection was amazing for the size of space they had. Just figure what your typical, not your brand new Dick's, the jumbo 2-story ones, but like your older Dick's that were, if you've been into those, they're a sporting goods store. I'd say maybe it was 100,000 square feet. Yeah, that's a good estimate. But sliding around. So figure like 100,000 square feet. Maybe more, I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't mean anything, but I'm just telling you, it was a pretty cool store. Like, being used to Cabela's and big outdoor stores like that, it was cool. They had a great selection. I mean, they had anything in there you wanted for outdoor hunting, shooting type stuff, from archery to handguns to rifles to knives to just really cool stuff. Oh, and they also had, I'm sorry, the place was actually a bit bigger than that. I forgot they had like a, other than the gear, like knives, hunting, you know. Sorry, GoPro turned off for some reason. I gotta figure that out. For some reason, it keeps shutting off. I don't know why. All right, back to it. So, other than like the gear side, like the guns, knives, stuff like that, I forgot they had another complete other side that I didn't even look at, that was all outdoor gear and workwear, like Carhartt and for workwear, and then cold weather gear for hunting, and I'm sure they changed it out during the summertime for warm weather gear. But just hands down a pretty cool store, and their gun selection is pretty top notch. I was pretty impressed with the amount of stuff they had in there, and the selection, and the prices. Comparing it to, say, like a Bass Pro Shop, I was in a Bass Pro Shop, and I couldn't believe some of the prices they had on handguns. It was just insane. But this Field and Stream was right on par with what you'd see normal pricing. I would even say cheaper than like a Cabela's. They had some pretty good pricing, and like I said, really good selection. But here's my rant. And, you know, and maybe this isn't right, but I feel it's just like car dealerships. I hate it when I go to a car dealership and I know more than the salesman trying to sell me a car, about that car. That is really annoying to me. And I feel gun counters should be the same way. I feel like those guys should be kind of like the experts in their field. And I understand it's not always, you get to hire from the pool of people that apply, so you don't always get those experts, but maybe there should be trainings or have the companies come out and talk about the features of their guns, because what I hear sometimes is just really annoying. And by no means am I an expert, but when I know more about the gun than the gun counter guy, or you ask them something and they're like, what? Or give you some BS answer that's completely off base, that's messed up. There was three guys working. One guy, in two of the conversations I overheard, so they're over by the 1911s, the Kimbers, and it's a guy and gal shopping, and the gun counter guy goes, well, you need to come look at Kimber because they specialize in guns for ladies. And mind you, they do have that, but it's like, you're not asking her what kind of gun she wants. You're taking her just because Kimber offers a large selection of smaller frame guns in some crazy colors for the ladies, or guys who like turquoise or whatever. That might not be the right gun for her. So this guy was taking her there just because they had a large selection of small frame handguns, and didn't show her anything else the entire time I was there. Right next to me, I was looking at some Glocks and stuff, and in front of me there was a guy and his girlfriend, or wife maybe, talking, and the salesman steered them. They were looking for, she was looking for a concealed carry gun, and the guy, for some reason, well, she was looking for a concealed carry gun for her purse, so she was looking at bigger guns, like the 19 size. She was looking at a 19 at first, and the salesman, and don't get me wrong, I'm a Glocktard, I love Glocks, but here's where I don't agree when the guys do this. He steers her over to the XDs because he says, here, let's go look at the XDs, it's what I carry, that's what I like. He steered her purposely away from something that she might have liked, past, it went Glock, S&W, Beretta. I mean, there's lots of great sized compact guns in that range, and they, like I said, they had a great selection, and he steered her towards something that he carried and he liked. You know, I found that just, I hate it when guys do that. You know, you need to let them touch them, feel them, and decide for themselves. It's always preferable if they can go to a range and shoot before they buy the gun, but sometimes that's not always possible. So then, in that case, then I think you need, if you can't shoot the gun before you buy it, then I think you need to go out and touch and hold and dry fire as many as you can. So, and then finally, the guy I talked to, it was nice because he knew his stuff, he was talking, we were, just had a great conversation, showed me some guns, but I just hate it. So that's my rant for today. I hate it when the gun counter guys either don't know what they're talking about, or, excuse me, steer someone towards something that they need. And I understand that's the job of the salesman. They're always trying to steer them towards a sale. But man, when you can really, if you steer someone into the wrong gun for them because it's what you like or what you think they'll like, that can really hurt a new shooter. They might get this gun that you've put them into, like say like that gal into a smaller 1911. My God, those things can be really snappy in a small frame gun, the 45 round, and she might shoot that and absolutely hate it and then never touch that gun, never carry that gun. So that's where I disagree with people steering them in. Steer them into, hey, try this, this, or this, or let them take a selection and let them see what they like. But I don't, it's just me. Let me know what you guys think. I just disagree with these gun counter guys who don't know what they're talking about, or steer someone into something because that's what they carry and like, or because that company offers a large variety. My brother had a small frame 1911 last year, and he got rid of it because he didn't like the way it shot, and he's a big dude. So, all right, there's my rant. Let me know what you guys think and what your you know, what are your thoughts on these gun counters? So like, share, and like, share and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.